Good evening to the viewers and attendees. Today we are joined by Trishla Mehta, who is an intern of the Heritage Society Madhya Pradesh Circle. She is a student of class 10th, and today she'll be talking about Bhojshala. Trishla, you can start your presentation.
Let's step back into the 11th century to an era where echoes of Vedic chants and pursuit of profound knowledge resonate through the halls of Dar. Before I start my presentation, I would respect res- uh, the viewers that my knowledge is up to the 10th class. I have no intention of harming anyone's uh, religion. Let's start. Bhojshala was established by King Bhoj of the Paramara dynasty and originally served as a ground center of Sanskrit learning and temple dedicated to Saraswati as Vegdevi, an Indian goddess of art, music and knowledge. Bhojshala was renowned as a center of poetry, grammar and philosophy. The pillars and walls featuring engravings of classic Sanskrit dramas and superlative grammar charts. Sarpaband, as the approach transitions to the 14th century in the Islamic rule, parts of the temple complex were repurposed into Kalam Molla Mosque, named after the Sufi saint Hazrat Maula Kalamuddin Chishti. As the passing period brought British colonial rule in India, a British official Major General William Kincaid conducted an excavation at the site and discovered a broken statue of goddess Saraswati. This artifact was then taken to London and remained in the House of British Museum. Uh, can you please change the slide? General William Kincaid unknowingly did something that rose dispute over the site ownership and worship rights in the early 20th century, leading to restriction and an alternative schedule that permitted Friday prayers for Muslim and cultural practices, especially on Vasant Panchami for Hindus. Due to the burgeoning conflicts from both the religion, a comprehensive scientific survey of the complex was conducted by the Archaeological Survey of India for over a period of 98 days from March 22, 2024 to July 15, 2024. ASI compiled its finding into a massive 2,189 pages scientific report and officially submitted it to the High Court registry. Next, and as we all know that on March 15, 2026, MP High Court delivered its historical final verdict stating that Bhojshala complex is fundamentally a temple dedicated to goddess Vagdevi and quashed the previous alternative worship days under the Article 25 Freedom of Religion, Article 26 Management of Religious Institution and Article 94 Protection of Monuments. Next. Next, moving forward on the architectural design of Bhojshala, we can see a mix of Asian Paramara Hindu temple architecture with a later Sultanate era Islamic addition. Originally built in 11th century as a center of Sanskrit learning, it incorporated heavily carved pillars, integrated a ceiling, panels, and foundation structure repurposed for pre-existing temple. The complex rests on a system of 106 main and 82 half pillar dating to 11th and 12th century made up of sandstone. They have geometrical pattern, circular abacus and carved Kriti Mukha motifs. The monument featuring a grand open central courtyard bordered by extensive verandas and covered by prayer halls. Architectural alignments include main entrance and the composition of Havan Kund, which is said to be authored by Raja Bhoj himself. The parquets and ceiling featuring delicate medieval Indian style with geometrical proportion, lotus medallions, and floral scrollwork. Excavation depicted dozens of defaced sculptures, fragments mainly of Hindu deities including Ganesha, Brahma, and Bhairava, alongside animal morphs of elephant, lion, and serpents, which is said to be restricted in traditional Islamic religion. Next, please. Moreover, we can see a ritual element in the courtyard, which is after excavating is claimed as a Havan Kund, sacrifice fire pit. Along the prominent evidence that ASI found there is a stone slab engraved with two distinct oaths of the Kurma avatar written in Prakrit, a theatric composition written by royal tutor Madana during the King Arjun Varma's reign. Next, the site preserved two unique educational inscriptions called Sarpabandha inscription, which includes Sanskrit alphabet, grammatical structures, intent system, etc. Ultimately, Bhojshala complex stands as a poignant cultural crossroad where different eras of Indian history directly intersect. Rather than representing just one monument in time, the site reflects a long journey of transformation. Its story began in 11th century as a magnificent Paramara temple and its thriving center for language and learning, and later, over centuries, turned into a mosque. It reminds us of the fluidity of heritage, where scattered art, architects, and learning endures through centuries of change, preserving a rich and multi-layered stories for future generations to study and respect. Next, as you can see in the pictures, we got a Sarpabandha inscription written in Prakrit. In next picture, we have a door which is said to be guarded by two a guard. Next, here we can see this stone slab of Kurma avatar of Vishnu, then the defaced deities of sculptures of Ganesha, Shiva, and Bhairava. Next, here we can see the sculpture of Veg Devi, which was the most prominent artifact that ASI found. Next, in the last, I want to say thank you for hearing me.
Thank you so much, Trishla, for taking us through the entire process of the temple as it is, and the excavation of the temple and all the process that took place. It was really, really good. Um, I do not have any question. Tanu, do you have any question? If you do, you can ask, or if you have anything to say, you can ask Trishla. Okay, so thank you so much again, Trishila, for this presentation. So thank you.
Welcome. It's my pleasure that you heard me.